Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Insight Show. It is June 11th, 2015. I'm your host, Reverend Dennis Gustafari, or AKA Reverend Dennis, and it's Thursday night, 8 o'clock, and I'm trying to make sure I remembered everything about that. It's an interesting one. It's going to be a special half-hour show tonight, in that I just got over being bronchitis and pneumonia. So for the last 10 days I've been on antibiotics, and I'm pretty much there now. But I don't want to chance too much right now, because I have a show on the 13th of June, which you should know about. If you don't know about it, I'm going to tell you right now. On June 13th, which is Saturday, at 6:30 is a dinner show, and at 8 o'clock is the actual show of me and Jerry. So it's Den and Jerry's, just the two of us. And that's going to be at Sergio's Restaurant over in Massapequa. That's 5422 Merrick Road in Massapequa. And the phone number there to call Mike for a reservation, which I hope you do, is 516-541-544. 544. Well, it's on there. So just back it up and see it a few times till you get it. That one's going to say May 8th. We were there May 8th, but this is for June 13th, which is a Saturday. And then on the 26th of June, we're going to be just the two of us. Dan and Jerry's just the two of us. We're going to be at Norcella's Restaurant. And I'm going to grab this up so I can just write it off to you. It's Norcella's Restaurant from 7:30 to 10:30 p.m. And that's a Friday night, and it's June 26th, and it is at 843 Fort Salonga Road in Northport, and the number there is 631-262-8565, and that's where we're going to be. That's just the two of us. Den and Jerry's, just the two of us. Whoop. And let's see, what else? I'm going to say caller number 50. Be the 50th caller, and we're going to give you, as a call-in, this JC album, which you heard aired on iTunes USA, which is the Madhouse TV radio station. And that's I Finally Arrived, and you heard this on that show, and it's a great album, and she's been around for a while. This is 14 years in the making, or it was actually made 14 years ago, because she had bumped hair back then. But I Finally Arrived. So the 50th caller, you can call that up and get that. So now that I've done all the hawking, I'm going to introduce to you our comedian for tonight, and it's going to be a nice interview with Stephen Parrillo.
Oh, hi.
There he is. There he is. You look very much different tonight. You look very suave and sophisticated tonight.
You know, everyone's been complimenting me on my hair lately, and they're like, what did you do with it? Oh my God. I'm like, it's called not wearing a hat, because it's like 90 degrees outside. It's like everyone I've ever met has only known me since January, and like they've never seen me without a hat.
It's funny that you comment about the hat in 90-degree weather, and you're wearing a leather coat.
Well, you know what? You do keep it a little chilly in here. That's why I wear it.
Really? Well,
Yeah. I think it's a little cold.
I think that's because of me.
Yeah.
They call me the morgue wagon or something like that. They keep it cold in here for
It's
me
the meat
because
locker.
I sweat easy. You know, it's like.
I don't sweat. I really don't. I never sweat. So I actually my body doesn't sweat, but my head does. So that's why I don't wear a hat in the summer.
Well, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, years and years and years ago, a long time ago, I was a correction officer in Rikers Island.
Mm.
And I found it interesting that the inmates would sleep in 190-degree weather in their.
Well, did they have a choice?
But they had wool blankets on.
Oh.
They wore wool blankets, and it covered right up to them. And they were calm and comfortable.
It's probably like the sense of, it's like their little security blankie.
Well, I'd be sweating to death if that was me. I'm sweating now. You're saying it's cold in here.
Yeah, it's a little cold. I prefer the cold over the heat. I don't like the summer at all.
Really?
I hate it. Because you know why? Because I hate spiders.
Me
And
too.
So it's like every summer, at least 7 times, I walk into a spider web, and it ruins my entire day. Like, I hate it.
Well, I was asked to like kill a spider that was on the wall, or anytime there's a bug. My girlfriend would ask me to kill it, and I'm like, no way, I won't go near it.
Why?
I'm afraid.
Oh, you're afraid
of spiders.
So there's people who won't go near them because they
Arachnophobia.
they like their community service, and then there's the people who like are terrified of them and don't want to.
Yeah, no, I don't want to know. Like, hey, go away. That's it, you know.
I don't trust spiders.
So tell me something. Speaking about spiders,
Well, speaking of spiders,
there's no segue to that.
There really wasn't.
I was trying to get a segue. There's nothing in
No.
there. You know, how many legs have you got going on this trip of yours? So where are you going to be? What you've been doing, and how's it going?
Comedy's been good. 2015 has so far been an excellent year for me. Actually, this Saturday is going to be my first paid gig in Staten Island. And this is going to be like the second time me ever going to Staten Island. Someone told me that like the Verrazano Bridge toll is now $16.
Yeah, but it's only one time you have to pay it. You go back and forth.
Yeah, it costs $16 to go into Staten Island, but it's free to
come
leave
back.
it. Well, it's the least they can do for visiting Staten
Yeah.
Island. Here's
We're
someone laughing.
going to get phone calls on this one. I
Yeah.
can see it coming.
I'm sorry.
Very easy to. You heard what's his face talking about the arm movements and stuff. What's that comedian? Very famous. I can't think of his show now. What the heck was his name? Well, anyway,
Yeah.
that's gone. It's done away with already. It's shot. So
Yeah,
it was
good job.
passed by the time. You know, it just happens that way.
Yeah, but other than that, it's been good. Do you know the organization Laughter Saves Lives? Do you know them? It's a comedy fundraiser organization.
No.
A gentleman by the name of John LaRocchia, who is a good friend of mine, is working on a documentary for his organization. He's trying to get this pitched, and me, along with a few other younger comedians, are part of his production crew to try to get this. We're trying to get like a sizzle reel for him, and he's trying to push it to like different networks. So I've been busy with that too.
Try. Do you have a contact number or anything like that that could
Not
help?
off the top of my head, but if you go to like LaughterSavesLives.com or .org, you can find out information about the organization there. They do fundraisers, and they do all types of fundraisers, like all occasions.
You know, one of the. It's funny. I can't think of there's initials like.
You've been on a roll.
Oh, it's great. But he belongs to my Inside Show page on Facebook where they advertise anybody who wants to. If you're a musician, singer, or whatever, comedian, you can just join my face page. There's over 1,000 people on there who will see whatever you post on there. Keep it clean, no political stuff, but you can put where you're playing, where you're performing, and you can see whoever else is playing. So if you go on there, there's a three-letter guy who's been on the show here, and I can't think of his name. Maybe one of my producers know. He does all this effects and stuff for making short video clips. So you may be able to use him for your endeavors with that. He does all kinds of professional video enhancements and things like the bumpers and stuff that you see were done by somebody else, but he does that type of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. So where are you going to be yourself? What's coming up besides
the Staten Island?
Island?
I gotta think.
Is it where? Well, where's Staten Island? What's it called?
It's a private party. I don't know. It's a 60th birthday party. I forgot the name of the place. I'm picking up the headliner who lives right off the Verrazano in Brooklyn, and he's gonna tell me where to go from there. I don't think it's that deep into Staten Island.
So what about a public place where you're playing?
On June 24th, I'm going to be at Revolution Music Hall. They do a comedy show there on Mondays and Wednesdays a few times a month. Going to be there. I believe it's at 8 o'clock. Usually they try to start at 8 o'clock. They do a little podcast before that. It's a fun little podcast. I watch it. I've been on it a few times. And it's like a bunch of up-and-coming comedians, and I'm going to be featured that night. So I'm looking forward to that.
Well, also,
And also it's free admission, and it's in Amityville. So if you're interested, be there.
cool. You know, we're going to have a show here, the June 25th, called A Night of Comedy. Now, you're going to know these guys, but I'm bringing in 5 comedians who are also agents for all the comedians. So hopefully they can be able to help other comedians with this as well. Dennis Ross is a dear friend of mine. He's going to be on. Fusco, Rudolph Fusco will be on. Les Deegan will be here.
I love Les Deegan.
Mike Dillon will be on.
Hmm.
And Benny Rizzuti,
Mr. Cagoots.
Gagoots himself. So those are 5 comedians that have either a show here, or they're promoters, or they do things with other comedians. So it might be a good idea to catch that show. You might be able to get some work out of it.
Yeah, well, you know what's cool about Mike Dillon? I actually started comedy with Mike Dillon, and he's always been really fair to me, you know. And what happened with his diabetes, his complications with that, I was like, I supported him all the way with that, you know. Like, I went to his fundraiser, I went to his thank you show, and he's a really good guy. And I wouldn't have, because, you know, like, the room that he ran at the time when I started comedy was at a catering hall in Farmingville. It was called the Flaming Hearth. It was right on, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the area, but it was right on, in Farmingville on Horse Block Road. And I lived right around the corner from there at the time. And one day I'm just walking to like a 7-Eleven, I see the sign, like, comedy night, inquire within. And I'm like, all right, I'll check it out. Because I've always been interested in doing it, but like I never knew like where to start. I wasn't even familiar with the major comedy clubs on the island yet. You know, I only just watched on TV, like the mainstream guys. And I had the owner of the catering hall gave me Dylan's number. I called him up, and he's like, "Yeah, you can come down. You'll do about 6 minutes. Just bring a few people, so we have an audience." And I just fell in love with it like that night. It was actually, it's going to be my 3-year anniversary in July. I don't know what day in July, so I just say July 1st. So it's going to be 3 years.
Well, last week we had the end of my 2nd year here party.
Oh, what do you think? You're better than me.
Today is the first show of my 3rd year here. So, yeah, that segue, it worked. That worked. That was a good
There you
one. So here we go. We both got celebrations here coming up.
Yay!
So this is it. You're it, the first guy on my show for the first show of the year.
Oh, it's going to be a good year.
Yeah, I hope so. Don't let me down now.
Oh no. I love these couches.
Yeah.
Usually they don't let me sit on these couches because I always wear black, and it's like I have like 50 pairs of black pants, and they're always new, so they don't like me like getting
I wear-
the black ink on like the
I wear black all the time.
yeah.
Well, we're gonna have you doing some. We're gonna have you doing some stand up as well.
Oh.
But you know what? We're gonna. Let's see. I covered everything I think I had to cover. The only thing is that I left out was that remember that the theme of our show is from the old George Burns movie, that Oh God and Oh God You Devil, which they mentioned on the theme was to thank God. So that's our show as well. So thank God, and leaving you with that. And right after that, well, after saying that, we'll be right back after these words. We're going to take a commercial break and be right back. Don't go away.
Stretching under sedation, or manipulation under anesthesia, is a very gentle, very precise procedure to very slowly release any scar tissue that is formed as a result of a traumatic injury. Many people ask, how does this work? Will I get hurt? Will you stretch me too far? We only stretch the body part to its normal range of motion. After completing the post-MUA rehabilitation program, it's very common that our patients say to us, hey, I can play ball with my kid again. Hey, I can bowl again. Hey, I can enjoy hiking again. This is what makes it rewarding to us as practitioners.
make the donuts. Dunkin' Donuts are always fresh. I made the donuts. We make them at least twice every day. Time to make the donuts. Not a few kinds, like supermarket. Made the donuts. Time to make the donuts. But up to 52 varieties. The donuts. Time to make the donuts. I made the donuts. Dunkin' Donuts, up to 52 varieties, fresh day and night. No supermarket can say.
Okay, we're back, and as usual, I get to sing because I'm the host of my own show, and I get to do this stuff. And then Tommy Marr is standing here going, okay, and I got Janine Zarilli in there, and we're going to start off with a song that I've never done before. So here we go. Yeah. I've got you under my skin. I've got you deep in the heart of me. So deep in my heart, you're really a part of me. I've got you under my skin. I've tried so not to give in. I've said to myself this affair never will go so well. But why do I try to resist when baby I know darn well that I've got you under my skin. I'd sacrifice anything come what may for the sake of having you near, in spite of the warning voice that comes through the night, how it yells in my ear. Don't you know, you fool, you never can win. Use your mentality, wake up to reality. But each time I do, just the thought of you makes me stop before I begin. 'Cause I've got you under my skin. Hey. I would sacrifice anything come what may for the thought of having you near, in spite of the warning voice that comes through the night, how it yells and it screams in my ear. Don't you know, you fool, no you can't win. Oh, use your mentality, wake up, get up to reality. Oh, but each time I do, just the thought of you makes me stop before I begin. 'Cause I got you under my skin, and I love you under my skin. Alrighty, we'll be right back after a real quick short commercial.
Yo, what's up, y'all? This is me, GMC, in the place to be, the greatest MC legacy in history. There will never be an MC greater than me. And right about now, the only place for you to be is with your one and only Madhouse TV.
You are the man.
My name is Dr. Robert Brevard. I'm here for Multi-Medicine in Westbury, New York. We're located at 1065 Old Country Road, Suite 214. Been here for about 15 years. The practice has medical doctors, physical therapists, chiropractors, acupuncturists. We also do pain management, and we have orthopedists on staff. Here at Advanced Multi-Medicine Rehabilitation, we've got physical therapists on staff who treat an array of conditions, from neck pain to back pain, shoulder pain. We treat carpal tunnel. We treat a lot of car accident patients, slip and falls. We treat patients with knee injuries, with ankle injuries. We have state-of-the-art equipment. We've been here for over 15 years. Vast array of diagnostic testing, from x-rays to EMGs. What is an EMG? It's a diagnostic test that allows a doctor to determine where the pinched nerve is. Cora is a physical therapist at Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation. She's working on Stephanie, who was involved recently in an automobile accident. Stephanie has tight thoracic and cervical musculature, and Cora is doing some myofascial release work and some therapeutic stretching, doing it to help her with her pain. Vicky is also a patient here at Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation. Vicky is now working her leg muscles, specifically her quadricep muscles, trying to strengthen them after an injury she sustained. If you find yourself in need of any type of physical therapy, please don't hesitate to call Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation, located in Westbury, New York, in Suite 214. Phone number is 516-334-7000, or find us on our website at advancedmultimedicine.com.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together at home because there's nobody here. There you go. Mr. Stephen Parrillo.
Yay. Hello, people of Internet land. How we all doing? Good, I hope. So, this is nice. I like coming back to Madhouse TV. It's not really an issue because I live local. I live right in North Babylon, and I live right by Belmont Park, too. And I love going to Belmont Park, and I live with my cousin in North Babylon, and I went up to my cousin and said, hey, I'm going to go to the park just to walk around and get some exercise. And he's like, yo, be careful. There was a thing in the news saying that someone got murdered in Belmont Park. And I'm just like, oh, my God, someone saw me? Thank you. Oh, thanks. Thank you. I'm out of shape. I'm not afraid to admit it. But I didn't realize how unhealthy I was until recently. Let me ask you guys a question. Have you ever joined the gym and then the next day the bank called you thinking someone stole your credit card? This really happened. The guy at the bank's going through my credit history. It's like, let's see, Taco Bell, McDonald's, Burger King, and what does that say? LA Fitness. Oh, well, that's a red flag. Mr. Parrillo, we have some unusual spending patterns in your account. Yeah. Some of you out there might have collected baseball cards when you were a kid. Maybe if you were a little younger, you collected like Pokemon cards or Yu-Gi-Oh cards. See, when I was young, I got into collecting those little funeral cards that they give out, the wakes. I show up the next day at school. Anyone want to trade with me? Hey, Billy, what do you want for your Charizard? I'll give you a dad. Yeah. Yeah. That's unfortunately a true story. My father passed away when I was young. And before he passed away, my parents got divorced because they love me. And yeah, that's what they say when parents get divorced. Like, Steven, I just want you to know that even though Mommy and Daddy aren't together anymore, we still love you. Well, you two got a weird way of showing it. Yeah. The only good thing about coming from a divorced family, I would say, is you get the double occasion. You know, I got 2 birthday cakes every year. I think that's pretty obvious. You know, I had twice as many Christmases. I had twice as many 4th of July parties. I had twice the therapy. It was great. Yeah. Yeah. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever been to in the men's room and the guy before you got urine all over the toilet seat? Hate that. And I'm always the guy who like wipes up the last guy's pee so I don't get blamed for it because I'm paranoid like that. And like, I'm thinking to myself, I really hope this next guy who's going to come in here is going to really appreciate how clean it is. I always open up the door and it's the janitor. I hate that, you know. That's his job, you know. Yeah. What else is going on? Last week was my birthday. Oh, yeah. Yeah, thank you. At least that's what I told the guy at Applebee's so I can get free ice cream. We've all done it. If you add up how many times I've done it, I'm like 97 years old. I'm actually, last week was not my birthday. My birthday is October 16th, which makes me anyone knows, Zodiac? Libra, that's right. I'm a Libra. And, you know, I like being a Libra. I think I fit the stereotype pretty good. You know, I'm a nice guy. I don't like to fight. The only thing I don't like about being a Libra is our symbol. Because I'm a guy, his whole life, struggled with his weight. Now you're telling me my sign's a scale? Are you kidding me? Ladies and gentlemen, you've been great. Thank you all very much. Woo!
All right. Very, very nice. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Well, you can stay there because we're gonna do the last show, the last song. Last song. This is the second song. It's the last song of the evening. We're only doing a half-hour show tonight.
Yeah.
And I want to say also that this is my first show of the year, and we have you on as the first comedian for the year. That's pretty cool. So with that, do you sing at all?
No. I have the voice of Paul Giamatti.
Well, I'll tell you what, there's a little spot where we'll do a little honor to God and country.
Oh, okay.
Feel free to join in.
I think I know the words.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above, from the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans, why would fall? God bless America, my home, sweet home. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give our propers to our first responders, to our police departments and our fire departments, and to the veterans. Well, let's start off with the soldiers who are out there defending our freedom. Yes. And the veterans who've been there and done that. Let's give them a great hand for our wonderful country. Here we go. God bless America, my home, sweet home. America, God bless America. I love doing that, just like power. God bless America. Our home. That was cool. Good night, everybody. God bless. See you next week.